Peace and love to everybody that get right with the Most High and the Messiah. There's a lot of scams going on. Obviously, things is tight for people. So they get more scammier and scammier and scammier. What else is new, right? So be careful of these scams. Be careful about getting trapped out here. Don't let these people fool you. Do your due diligence and all that so you don't get scammed, all right? Let's get into it.
Yeah, truth be told, they ain't ready for this heat. Peel the layers back on every fake facade. They building narratives, we see right through the fraud. I'm the signal cutting through the digital static. My feed is undisputed facts, my flow is cinematic. We expose the truth be told, yeah, the truth be told. Watch the algorithm break as we make it go viral.
Let's see what's going on with these scams. Yeah. Man, people got to stop this stuff, man. Like, this is unreal.
Prefacing this video by saying that this is not my usual content. However, I feel compelled to hop on and share a PSA about a really horrifying scam that is going around right now, and that actually happened to my family in the middle of the night last night. I have seen a few people talking about this like on Instagram and on Facebook and in a couple of like Facebook groups that I'm in, but it's one of those things that you see it and you're like, dang, that's crazy, but you never really think that it could happen to you. Around 3:30 this morning, while we were all sleeping, my brother and I both received a call from my mother's phone. It was her contact number, it was her contact photo, it was even like what was named in our separate phones for her. So in my phone, she is Mama, and in my brother's phone, she is Mom, and it came up like as her contact in both of our phones when we were both called. And for context, I live about 30 minutes out from Atlanta. My brother lives in Atlanta, and my parents live also in the same town as me, like 15 minutes away, so we were all at separate households. I received the call first, but I did not answer because I didn't hear it. It was 3:30 in the morning. I had my phone on vibrate. I didn't hear it go off. My brother happened to have his phone on loud. He received the call second, and he did answer because he heard it ringing and he thought something was wrong. When he answered the phone, he immediately heard what sounded like my mom, a woman's voice that sounded just like her, just crying hysterically and screaming. And so he obviously like freaked out and was like, Mom, what's wrong? Like, is there something wrong?
This is when AI becomes a problem. People will learn how to use it, manipulate it, and use it against other people to scam people and all that. Don't fall for it. Don't. How you could tell it's AI is that if you listen closely, it will have a robotic tone to it. But how they catch you is because she's screaming and stuff like that. It's the emotional part, so you're thinking it's your family member. That's crazy.
Wrong with Dad? Like, what's going on? And then before like she could say anything, a man came on the phone and said, I'm going to kill this bitch if you don't wire me $2,500. This man is like yelling over the phone, super aggressively, like demanding money, like saying he's going to murder my mother if he does not get money. The older brother is very level-headed, but at this point he's obviously like freaking out. He had not heard of this scam before. I had heard of it before, but even if I had gotten that call, I probably still would have lost my shit because I'm not as level-headed in high pressure situations like that. I probably would have been freaking out, and he was freaking out. But he had his work phone on him, so he was on his like normal personal phone, and on his work phone he immediately opened up Life 360, which if you do not have Life 360 for your family and your entire family on there, highly recommend it. It is such a good resource just to keep tabs on where everyone is and making sure everybody is safe if there's any situation like this, or any situation just in general, car accidents, anything like that. Life 360 is a lifesaver. So he opened up his Life 360 and he saw that both my parents were seemingly at home, which obviously doesn't mean that they're out of danger. It just means that he had eyes on them. He knew where they were. So once he knew that they were both there, he starts trying to call my dad's phone from his work phone while he's on the phone with this guy. And my dad's not answering because, again, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, I didn't hear my phone ring. Nobody's hearing their phone ring. So he's calling me, he's calling my dad, and he's trying to get a hold of somebody to, like, figure this out. After a little bit, he's not, like, totally convinced that there's no danger involved, but he is starting to see, like, red flags. Like, he hears a baby crying in the background all of a sudden, which my parents don't have a baby. There shouldn't be a baby. There's no reason there would be a baby with them. And so he's thinking, okay, I know they're at their house, so this is weird. Why is there a baby? And then he also realizes that this man has not mentioned my dad at all, which you would think that he would say, I have your parents, or I've done something to your dad, and now I have your mom, or whatever. So he has not mentioned my dad at all. He's seemingly calling from my mom's phone, so he knows that my mom has her phone, and he also knows that they are at home together. So at this point, he decides to hang up. He hangs up the phone because he's like, this is weird. I don't think this is legit. So he hangs up the phone and he calls 911, and they confirmed that basically, like, this is a scam that is going around. They're aware of it, but they're going to send a car to the house just to drive by and see if everything's okay. So at this point, my brother feels a little bit relieved, but he gets in the car to drive towards my parents' house anyway because my mom and dad are still not answering their phone. He gets about a quarter of the way there, and then at that point, my mom finally answers her phone, and she's been asleep this whole time, and everything is totally fine, which is such a relief. We were lucky enough to have not lost any money in it. Everything was fine. My parents were fine. The whole family was fine. But is that not the craziest thing you've ever heard?
That's kind of messed up. And people will take advantage of it. Man, the things that we experience with technology and how people will use technology to scam people and all that, which I get it. But here's the thing. You can make a ton of money off of it. While you can, put yourself in a better position. I'm not no financial advisor, but I'm in multiple ventures and I do multiple things. So, sad part is that somebody could have believed this and thought it was something else, but, all praise to the Most High, didn't go that far, For real. Like, that's crazy. To me it is. I don't know. The scams are getting crazier and crazier and better for some reason. That's crazy. Let's get into another one. And all that, I'll be feeling bad for people, man. Listen, if you use one of these devices, cell phone, right, and you got your phone number on here, right, there's a thing called Google Voice that you can use as a supplemental phone number. Use the Google Voice. Put it on your phone and have people call that number and have your family on another number and stuff like that. That way you know what's going on. You know what I mean? So let's get into it. I don't want to drag these because I see some people be dragging these just to get whatever, but let's get into it. Oh, come on now.
Victim of phone fraud. Somebody called saying that they were from my bank, from the fraud department of my credit card, that there were fraudulent charges on my card. He verified them, asked me if I did them, and I said no, and then he said, okay, I'm gonna cancel your card right away, like, I'm gonna help you out, don't worry about it. He somehow already had access to, see my transactions on that card, so he went through, the most recent ones, and asked me, is this legitimate, I was like, yes, like, that I know. And then he somehow got access to, I didn't give him any passwords, nothing. He already had stuff. He just asked me for normal verification questions. And he was somehow able to access my account, and he wiped my checking and my savings clean. I
feel bad for her, bro. I feel bad for people that go through this. You know what I mean? But with well, you guys don't know, but some of you, well, what I have here, I can get all your information. Everything about you. Your family, your past addresses, and all that. How you go about it is you got to pay one of these services to get your information out of the black web. So they can get your emails, and then they know off your emails that you have a bank account and all that, and see some information on you and all that. Do not, if somebody calls you from your bank account or a scam that they got your family member, hang up and call the bank and make sure it's the bank. No matter what information they give you, just make sure it's the bank. Because even if you report it to the bank going to put it like it's your fault. Just keep enough in the bank, man, to pay your bills. That's it. And all that. Don't keep all your money in the bank. That's what I'm going to tell you. But it's easy to get information with these, just a basic laptop. You get basic information. Imagine if you have your own powered AI. The information is endless. You understand? So just be careful out here. I feel bad for her, though.
Reported it to BMO fraud. And I'm going to the police station now to report it as well. Just be so careful when people call you. Please, just be careful.
That's the sad part. Just be careful. We're going to get into this one. Check it out.
$106,000 was stolen from my husband and I this past weekend by an online scammer, and we will not be getting any of our money back. It is gone. So this is what happened. I got a phone call saying someone was trying to log into our account and steal our money, and they suggested changing the password. They gave him a secure link to log in, asked for the code, and yada yada. That was their access into our account. So it went from 106 to 0 in the blink of an eye. And we immediately went to the police department. We've been in contact with the FBI, but you don't get your money back when scams like this happen. And we had a pretty rough weekend. We cried it out. We did all the things. I'm not going to get on this app and cry, but essentially, after a bad weekend, this is where we've landed.
Sorry to hear that. But your bank is not going to call you like that. They're just not. Usually they're going to send you a text message. And then when they send you a text message, you contact customer service and make sure that is done. I feel bad for, like I said, this shouldn't be happening. Understand, I'm not laughing at this situation. Understand that if somebody steals your money, you're not important enough for them to get it back. You're not an elite. Nobody's coming to save you at all. The same thing with law enforcement. They give them the go. They're going to protect the elites. They're not going to protect you. That's just how it works. Sad to say. She's young. She seems young. I just hope that you guys realize that these scams are so elaborate and so, like, they step their game up on scams, but you got to be careful too.
I know God is always going to provide for us.
All praises. All praises. The Most High will provide.
We have hit our knees in prayer, and I fully believe we are going to be just fine. God never promised that bad things won't happen to good people. Everyone's going to go through trials, but he did promise he will be there with us through the storm. And that is exactly how I feel now. That account was, not going to make or break our life. We are very blessed to have a roof over our head. We have secure jobs. Our children are healthy and safe. But that account was an investment in our future. It was going to help us pay for college or retirement, whatever we wanted it to be. But it was a luxury, not a necessity. We will be okay. But at the same time, it was a luxury that was only available because of my husband's hard work. He worked for years to build that account, and we have a newborn. She's a month old, and Matt has been putting in 12, 14-hour days at work every day to provide for us because he is such a hard worker. He works his ass off to provide for us. And yeah, the sleep deprivation got to him. He got a phone call in the middle of a nap. When you wake up from a nap and you're like, what time is it? What planet am I on? And that's what happened. The scammers took advantage of that. And if it was any other day, probably would have never fell for that. He knows better, but it was just the perfect storm of he was exhausted and didn't know what was going on and just trusted the phone call. And here we are.
Well, family, learn from others' mistakes. And it's trials and tribulations that you're going to go through. But here's the thing. Do your due diligence and double check everything. Don't fall for it. Don't let them try to bamboozle you. This is just how it is. We live in a scam world. People are evil and wicked. So be careful. All right? Peace and love, and I'll catch you on the next one.